looking at manipulating our owner's equity formula, right? Recall this owner's equity formula in the previous lecture. We're manipulating this owner's equity formula. Now, the owner's equity formula does not have to give you the option of calculating closing owner's equity. In these questions in the exam, you might get, they might ask you to calculate drawings figure, or they might ask you to calculate the net profit figure or the opening equity figure. They are alluding to the exact formula that we saw before. Alright, and that formula is the one we used in the owner's equity lecture right before now. So closing owner's equity is equal to opening owner's equity plus net profit minus drawings. They may give you any three elements of this formula and ask you for the missing element. In which case you just use basic algebra to solve. So let's just work example 1 and then we work example 2. In example 1, we're supposed to find opening equity. We're given the net profit that was made during the year, drawings during the year, and we're given the closing owner's equity. So let's just work with our formula. So closing owner's equity is equal to opening owner's equity plus net profit minus drawings. And all we're going to do is to put in the information we have and mark an X beside the information we don't have. Basic algebra. So in example 1 here, closing equity is not what we're supposed to be finding. This is what they want us to find, opening equity. Alright, we were actually given closing equity, which is 500,000, is equal to opening equity, which we weren't given, X, plus net profit here, which is 30,000, minus drawings of 3,000. And then you use your algebra and solve for the unknown. So we're going to move these elements here to the other side of the equation. So we have 500,000 is equal to, 500,000 minus 30,000 because it was added on the other side, plus 3,000 because it was negative on that side, is equal to X, which is what we want, opening owner's equity. So 500,000 minus 30,000 gives you 470,000 plus 3,000 gives you 473,000 for opening owner's equity, which is X in this scenario. And then let us work the second example. Feel free to rewind and pause the video as you see fit. So same formula. Closing owner's equity is equal to opening owner's equity plus net profit minus drawings. So here we have it. So what do they want us to find? Net profit. That's what they didn't give us. But we have opening owner's equity, we have closing owner's equity, and we have drawing. So let's go. Closing owner's equity is that. So that's 195,000. That's not what they want us to find. Opening owner's equity as of January is 160,000 plus net profit they didn't give us, so that's X, minus drawings of 8,000, which we have. And then of course we put like terms together and solve for this unlike term. So we're going to move this and this to the other side of the equation. The 160 was positive over here, so it will become negative when we put it that side. The 8,000 was negative over here, so it will become positive when we put it to this side of the equation. And here it is. 195,000 minus 160,000 plus 8,000 is equal X, which is the net profit. And that is, so let me pull up for my calculator, 195 minus 160 plus 8 to give me 43,000. So we've just calculated that this business, from the information in example 2, made a net profit of $43,000 for the year. And you can work other examples as you feel free, or rework these examples until you're comfortable with working and solving them by yourself and getting the correct answer. So I'll see you in the revenues lecture. Toodles.